Monte Carlo Rally, an encounter with history, and the origin itself of rallying. Cambridge. To most people, this is where the famous university is. But for Nissan, it's something else. Nissan's participation in the 1983 Monte Carlo Rally begins near here. From Cambridge, it's just a very short trip to where the Blydenstein racing team is based. Let's join the team and see how they feel about being the new Nissan Team Europe.
Nissan is one of the world's largest car manufacturers. Over the years, they've built up an enviable reputation in car competition, particularly in rallying. We are honored and delighted to be part of the Nissan team in World Championship rallying in 1983.
Turning to the new Nissan 240RS, Mr. Blydenstein had this to say.
In this car, we have a car which is beautifully balanced for rallying. It is a car which, in my opinion, is perfect for the job it has to do. It has a 2.4-litre engine, and we have found by experience that a large capacity engine is far better for rallying than using a small capacity engine and high revs. The torque output of this engine is very good indeed, which makes for a car which is relatively easy to drive, and this is very important from the driver's point of view.
But having a good car is only part of joining a rally. The new Nissan Team Europe has a lot of work before it. The team was formed only at the start of the year, so it has only about 2 weeks to get ready for the Monte Carlo. Although the Nissan 240RS has the makings of a great rally car, this is actually going to be its very first rally. This will also be the very first Monte Carlo for Timo Salonen, the driver. So for Nissan, this year's Monte Carlo will be an all-new experience on a classic rally. New car, new team, a driver new to the event. The three coming together for the first time and without any practice. It's not a small challenge. But going straight to the point, Mrs. Blydenstein, the team manager, says,
this year, Monte Carlo Rally, I think the strategy has to be to run to finish.
Dover, January 22nd, 1983. It's time to start on the 51st Monte Carlo Rally. Following the event's traditional format, entries are traveling from 7 cities throughout Europe to Grenoble in France, and thence to Monte Carlo for the rally proper. The Dover start serves as a fitting introduction to the aura of history and celebration accompanying the event. The Monte Carlo goes all the way back to 1911. And from Dover, the entries have to cross that body of water that has seen so much history, the English Channel. On the crossing, Salonen views his prospects this way.
I'm not testing very much this new car, but it feels quite nice handling and more powerful car like I had before.
To that, Seppo Harjanne, his co-driver, adds,
I think the most characteristic features of the Monte are the snow and the tarmac mixed together. And then when you add it to this still the black ice, you got a very excited combination. I would believe that with this new car and with the element of snow, we can be very competitive.
Grenoble. Here, one gets to meet the other competitors. Vatanen for Opel. Michel Mouton for Audi. The Monte Carlo opens the 1983 World Rally Championship. The world's top-ranked drivers are here. Here's Rohr, the defending champion for Lancia. Allen, also for Lancia. And Nicola for Audi. Looking at the entries, one gets an idea of the rally's prestige. On the evening of January 23rd, having completed the first easy leg, the entries leave Grenoble. They'll be going through the Classement run, covering 615 kilometers and 6 of the rally's 31 special stages. They'll arrive in Monte Carlo the next morning. Renault, the 1981 winner, has one Works Renault 5 Turbo and is supporting another two. As many as 317 crews applied this year. The organizers had to limit them to 250. Monte Carlo is where a great deal of rallying history is made, and this year's brings its own share of unforgettable thrills. The weather's uncharacteristically warm. There's no snow, only scattered patches of ice. You have to know precisely where those ice patches are. If not, you could slip, spin, suffer a very bad fall. With heavy mist or fog seriously impairing visibility, things could overwhelm you, especially when you're on narrow, twisting roads lined by throngs of spectators. Then there are those demanding mountain runs, including the famous Col di Turini at 1,607 meters. But the Nissan team isn't yielding. Suffering no mechanical troubles, Salonen is running his Nissan 240RS smoothly to the team's objective. On the question of those ice patches, Mrs. Bleidenstein stressed the extra critical role that tires have assumed, saying,
Tires are absolutely crucial in the rally scene. The wrong choice of tires on a certain edge can cost you an entire rally. And the Monte Carlo rally, of all rallies, the tire question is a very, very important one.
Back on the rally, we're witnessing the advent of a new era in rallying, the coming of the new Group B supercars. Monte Carlo, the final night. From here, news is sent to a waiting world. Some 3,400 kilometers have already been covered, but there are over 700 more to go. Drama, romance, charisma. The Monte Carlo is really a symbol of the sport. The 1983 Monte Carlo came to a close on the morning of January 28th. Salonen succeeded in his objective. He sailed home to the finish. Power, speed. If you distilled the new supercars into their purest essence, you'd be left with those two. The Nissan 240RS has both, and something more. It puts Nissan's reliability in your grasp. The The 51st Monte Carlo Rally was really but a beginning, a test, a debut. If you took a really good look into the Nissan 240RS, you'd discover an awakening giant.